Yes, Sean Apina's mother, and I would like for you to locate my son. She didn't grow up with wealth like Gianni, me, and Elvira did. On top of that, she grew up without a father until Commissioner Pierce came into her life. And you expect me to use my daughter's pain against her? If you don't, then your entire family's legacy will be in jeopardy, Dad. I'll still meet her demands. What you mean? She can still get ashes, Viv, except she won't be getting Finnegan's ashes. I don't remember scheduling an appointment to meet with you, Lorenzo. Is it wrong for me to check in on my daughter? We're doing that again? I'd like to know how you're making progress for the event in May to showcase the new jewelry designs. Are you asking cause you're trying to sabotage it? Do you have it, Pacho? I wouldn't have come without it. Please take your boyfriend's remains out of my hands. How long do you plan to stay in town, Mom? Until your brother is found. That can take a while, which is why I've taken matters into my own hands. What's that supposed to mean? I have reached out to Ben Russo to help me locate Sean. You've got that serious look on your face, Ben, and not your usual serious look. I've got an update for you in regards to Sean Apina. What did you find out? Not everyone in his family knows where he is. What do you mean? Wade's mother, Faiboon, is in town, and she asked me to help her find him. I'm not trying to sabotage you, Vivian. In fact, I'm trying to encourage you since this will be the first big event you'll be hosting. How commendable of you. There ain't no doubt in my mind that this event will be a hit. Have I ever told you how much I'm impressed by your confidence? It's that confidence that will help this event become a hit. I can't help but feel a little jealous. Jealous? Of me? Are you mad that you ain't running this company no more? I hate it. Well, you asked for it. I mean, I hate the design. This urn is so bland. What did you expect, Harley? Terry hated that man before he passed. Did you expect her to spend money on a masterpiece? Thankfully, she didn't get rid of the ashes. I'm quite surprised, honestly. How can I repay you, Pacho? Leave Viv alone. You should have never approached Ben Russo, Mom. Why not? None of our men have been able to find your brother. That's right. What makes you think that Ben Russo will? Because he is my last option, Wade. Don't you know by now that I will do anything for my children? And your middle son's actions put our entire family in a bad situation. Sean should not be out there in the world on his own. I think Dad would disagree if he were alive. Faiboon Apina is in Valley Park? That's amazing, Ben. I've been so eager to get in contact with her, but it seems so impossible. Reaching out to her isn't a good idea, Quinlan. Why not? Because when she met with me, she didn't want anyone else knowing what we discussed. But you believe that this is information that I should know. Faiboon informed me that Wade saw the texts that were sent to Sean. You're doing well as CEO, Vivian. Actually, you're doing a fantastic job. What I'm jealous of is your confidence. You mean to tell me you struggle with confidence all the years you've been in control of Russo Jewelers? That's right. My father, your no-no Dante, he was a no-nonsense sort of man. I feared him and he expected perfection from me, his only child, to keep this company alive. It was a lot of pressure, and you passed on that same pressure to Gianni and Isidore. It's clear since they're always trying to get ahead of each other. That's a fair assessment. For years, I tested my sons to see if they could handle running Russo Jewelers in the future. But you, Vivian, I didn't get the chance to raise you yet. You've exceeded my expectations. Vivian's actions hurt my son, so you're not interested in repaying me at all then? Are you sure there's not another way of repaying you without going against Alan? I'm not asking you to go against your son, Harley. All I ask is that you try not to make Vivian's life harder than it already is. Sorry, Pacho, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Are you kidding? Even after I went all this way to get you Vivian's ashes, you can't do this one thing for me? Let's be clear. My issue isn't with you, Pacho. It's with Vivian. Well, if you have an issue with her, then you'll always have an issue with me. You dare claim to have known your father more than I did? The woman who took his last name and bore his 3 heirs. I knew your father, and I know he wouldn't want Sean going undetected. From what I remember, Dad was always reminding Sean of the sort of screw-up he was. I'm positive that he would have been relieved that Sean ran off. Just because you took your father's place in this organization doesn't mean you share that man's feelings. And just because you're my only living parent doesn't mean that Dad would have been okay with you asking Ben Russo, an outsider, to help in your time of need. I knew it. I knew Wade had something to do with Sean's disappearance. According to Fiboon, Wade doesn't know where Sean is. The story that Wade told her is that he saw the text and he didn't get the chance to confront Sean. So Sean just left without his phone? The phone can't be located, Quinlan. Remember? Supposedly he took the phone before Wade had the chance to speak with him. And she bought that? It doesn't make sense to me either. Because if he didn't tell the truth, it just makes me wonder why he didn't tell his own mother where Sean's location is. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You didn't, Gianni. Lorenzo, can you step out of my office? Sure. What was that all about? Lorenzo and I were just discussing the event in May. And since you and I are trying to build a working relationship, we should focus on the budget for the event rather than my private conversations. I'm really sorry to hear that, Pacho. Sure you are. Enjoy your boyfriend's ashes, Harley. As for me, I'll be enjoying life with Vivian, who is very much alive. You're missing one very important fact, Wade. What could I possibly be missing? Your father is no longer here. I am. I know what is best for this family, and I will get answers about your brother, no matter what it takes. Maybe Wade feels like the less people who know where Sean is located, the better. But Fiboon clearly isn't the sort of person to go to the police since she married into the mob and her son is running the organization. Clearly we both want answers, Ben, which is why I'd like to speak with her myself. And I told you that approaching her soon after she approached me will place us both in danger. Well, I'm gonna hear from Fiboon Apina myself somehow.